Ever wonder why some Honda CR-V owners refuse to upgrade their 20-year-old beaters while others swear the newest model is the absolute pinnacle of automotive engineering? It is because each generation of this ridiculously popular family hauler has its own completely distinct personality, and finding the best one really depends on exactly what you need out of a vehicle. Let us take a walk back to the late 90s when the first generation debuted. This thing was basically a lifted Civic wagon, and it is legendary for one incredibly quirky feature. It came with a folding picnic table hidden under the cargo floor. It was simple, rugged, and you could actually get it with a manual transmission. If you want pure, unfiltered nostalgia and a vehicle you can fix with a basic socket set, the first gen is an absolute icon, though good luck finding one that has not rusted out or been driven to the moon and back. Then the early 2000s brought us the second generation, which many purists still argue is the peak of the golden era. Why? Because Honda dropped the legendary K-Series 4-cylinder engine into it. Specifically, the 2.4-liter naturally aspirated block. That engine is practically bulletproof. If you change the oil, it will outlive you, your kids, and probably the sun. The second gen also kept the boxy shape and the rear door-mounted spare tire, which gave it a lot of character. Moving into the late 2000s, the third generation completely changed the formula. Honda ditched the spare tire on the back, rounded off the styling, and made it feel much more like a comfortable suburban cruiser than a scrappy off-roader. The center of gravity was lowered, making it handle significantly better on the highway, and the interior materials took a massive step up in quality. If you want a cheap, reliable, and comfortable daily driver today, a well-maintained third gen is arguably the best value on the used market. The fourth generation, which ran through the early 2010s, is where we started seeing modern technology creep in. This is where backup cameras, Bluetooth audio, and better fuel efficiency became the focus. It retained the trusty 2.4-liter engine but eventually introduced a continuously variable transmission, or CVT, to boost those miles per gallon numbers. Some enthusiasts complain about the CVT feeling a bit rubber band-like, but for 99% of drivers doing the grocery run, it is perfectly smooth and reliable. Then came the fifth generation, and this was a massive leap forward. Honda introduced a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine, which gave it a lot more low-end punch for merging onto the highway. They also packed it with advanced safety features like adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist. The fifth gen is cavernous inside, offering class-leading rear legroom and cargo space. If you have a growing family and need a modern, safe, and efficient workhorse, this generation is incredibly hard to beat. Finally, we arrive at the current sixth generation, which has grown so much it almost feels like a mid-size SUV. The styling is sharper, the interior is heavily inspired by the new Civic with that cool honeycomb mesh dashboard, and Honda is pushing the hybrid powertrain heavily. The hybrid is smooth, incredibly quiet, and gets fantastic fuel economy, making it the ultimate road trip machine. So, which one is the absolute best? If you are a hardcore enthusiast on a budget who likes doing their own wrenching, you hunt down a clean second generation with the K-Series engine. If you just need a cheap, reliable A-to-B commuter that will not break down, buy the best third generation you can find. But if you want modern safety, Apple CarPlay, and turbo torque without spending brand new car money, the fifth generation hits the absolute perfect sweet spot of value and capability. Every single era has its dedicated fans, and honestly, it is pretty hard to make a bad choice as long as you find one with a solid maintenance history.